Hey there, Speed Gaming. Welcome to the Super Metroid Any Percent Tournament. Today we have Polar Bear Bunny versus Kashmod. This should be a pretty good race. I think Kashmod's been around in the community for a while. Polar Bear Bunny as well. Kashmod actually has, I think, like a 46 any percent time. So I'm looking forward to see what kind of big tricks they go for. Bunny famously doesn't use moonwalk either. I'm hoping for a close race here, a good race. Oh, and it's starting with a series, not the ship. Well, these first few rooms are always the same. We're just running over to Ridley. You want to be careful not to bonk these doors or else you lose precious frames. And then we're going to see our runners trying to take several hits from Ridley's tail here after he appears, because that's a million times faster than trying to shoot 100 times. Okay, our runner's getting some good times through these first rooms. Coming up on the stairs here. Kashmod jumping over the stairs. Bunny running the stairs. Bunny watched Beef Robber's tutorial. $45.70 from Kashmod and $43.13 from Bunny. Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes. Our runners landed on Zebes, however you want to say it. Going through the parlor, Kashmod doing a nice little weave there. Doesn't quite get the down back through the door. Doesn't look like he goes for the moonfall either. So both of our runners on even footing here. The morph ballroom's always pretty good. Kashmod doing a little wall jump off the pillar here, and then you want to try to like snipe that block, or you can just land over it and shoot and roll under. Bunny choosing to land on the pillar. I like doing that as well. It's kind of easy to make sure you set up shooting out the block if you do it that way. And Bunny doesn't use angle down, so she has to do that top strat there through the construction zone. You can't like crouch and shoot out and do the down back. Yeah, I had some trouble with the moonfall when I first started, so it's not too surprising. It's a kind of counterintuitive input. So Kashmod through the pit room, going up the climb, choosing to do a ledge grab climb here. Bunny making her way through the pit room. Let's see how she approaches this. Okay, also going for a ledge grab climb, but slightly different, where we're killing some pirates. I think this is good. You have to, you know, take out their personnel, make it more costly for them. Alright, so Kashmod going into BT here, getting the bombs. A low 50 is really good for no moonfall. Starting from the middle of the room, and then you kind of make BT jump back there. Nice job not grabbing all the missiles. Able to get a nice one-round BT. And let's see what Bunny gets out of this. Kashmod also does get some nice drops from there. So Bunny getting a 2-round here. That happens sometimes with the drop spread. It's just you can try to avoid it. You can try to spread out the drops and everything, but it doesn't always work out. Nice Alcatraz. Meanwhile, Kashmod heading through the Green Pirates. Base tanking them, going down to 39 health. It can actually be faster to shoot out the pirates like they do in New Route, but anytime you gain from that, you lose farming the Zelas here in Green Brinstar. Bunny at 29 health. I think she took an extra hit from a waiver, I think. Kashmod, nice D-boost off the waiver going into early supers. That's you know, that's one of like the first tricks that, like, it doesn't look that hard, but it's really quite tough to be consistent at that. Bunny just choosing to run along the top, not go for the D-boost. Looks like, did Kashmod get a drop from that Rio? He does have 2 missiles, so that's good, but it was either from the Rio or the waiver. But it's very helpful when you get at least 1 drop. Bunny gets her 2 missiles off that waiver as well. Pretty decent time for charge beam for Kashmod. Going into Green Brinstar. Let's see if he goes for the fly boost here. So he didn't quite get the... Oh, he did get the gate snipe. But he didn't get the boost off the fly. He ended up KOing it. Which is unfortunate, but... he's got missiles, he's got plenty of health, so he should be fine. Bunny also mockballing through here. Choosing to super a couple of those, of these hoppers. She did get another missile drop, so I guess that ends up being fine. Meanwhile, it looks like Kashmod got another missile drop, I guess off one of the bats? That's real lucky. Sometimes they just drop nothing. Kashmod gonna be first into Kraid here. He's making his way through the mini Kraid hallway. Doesn't get scammed by mini Kraid, gets all the supers. Bunny choosing a nice safe strat there, just using one super on the wall going into Kraid. Kashmod using that normalized bomb setup to get on the right pixel for the Kraid quick kill. And he nails it. And he gets a whole bunch of missiles out of that, so that's real good. That's pretty much what you want from Kraid as drops, just a whole bunch of missiles. Bunny gonna be going into her Kraid fight. Doesn't look like she does the bomb setup to normalize it. Okay, she goes for the charge shot, so she's gonna do this to lock Kraid's hand in place. Oh no, so she was just a tiny bit too early on that super, maybe like just a few frames. So she needs to get 2 more supers here into Kraid, and then you kind of you just kind of gotta wait for his RNG there. Like once he stands up, there's RNG on when Kraid opens his mouth the first time, and there it was quite long. That's a little bit unlucky. We see Kashmod chose to grab the Kraid tank, so we'll be looking at a 4-tank run from him. I imagine Bunny's going to be doing the same thing. Yeah, so Bunny getting her Kraid tank. Meanwhile, Kashmod picking up those high jump boots. And then he's grabbing the high jump boot missile, high jump boot missiles. So he will be probably trying to spark over the missiles at the moat. Usually, if people are going 2010, they either skip the high jump boot missiles or they skip the moat missiles. Oh, it doesn't quite get the entry into Cathedral there, but nice backup. Going into Rising Tide, one of probably the... I feel like this is one of the most annoying rooms. Rolling under is a good safe strat. I like it. Bubble Mountain 2, also notorious. Kashmod does nice work getting up, gets the D-boost off the waiver into the room. And then a quick 1 farm, and he fixes the door by jumping through it. Bunny is going to be going into sequence of annoying rooms now. Well, Kashmod gets the speed booster. When you have this many missiles, you can just annihilate those like mini Disgigas, so that's nice. Yeah, again, Kashmod fixing the door there, jumping through it. Does another farm. That's 5 supers and full energy from just the farm on the way in and the farm on the way out. So that's real good. For Kashmod choosing to missile the Viola and I think the Alcoon, that's actually like a little bit of a lag reduction strat. Bunny did do a good job on her Bubble Mountain. So she's going to be getting into her speed booster. Just a little bit behind. Cash does a nice job of sniping that door open there. And gets the super farm. See what kind of drops he gets out of here. I mean, he's got real good resources, so the drops don't matter that much. Like, he could just choose to skip farming business center here entirely, and that's it'd probably be like the best play. Does go for a quick farm though, gets a missile. Bunny playing it careful on those little platforms. It's actually really easy to if you're trying to like ledge grab those little platforms or something, you can accidentally go through them and just fall to the ground. Alright, so she's going to be following this way. Meanwhile, Kashmod doesn't go for the Alpha Spark. So he's going to be trying to do a little scree boost there. Oh, nice. He gets that wonderful wall jump check through that door there. It's actually really hard to do that without bonking. And going for the down grab. And nails it. Nice. Showing off on... showing off the old route strats on stream. That never really gets old, no matter how many times I see that. Nice power bomb time from Kashmod. Especially considering he grabbed the Kraid E-Tank. So Bunny doing a little too farm into Business Center. She's going to be coming up on the Alpha Spark and also the Red Tower climb. And then from Kashmod, maybe if we're lucky, we'll be seeing an Ocean Fly attempt. Lots of runners just don't even go for it, and they'll just 2-spark all the time. So we'll see what happens here. Looking like it. Looks like he's going to be doing a regular shot. No, just a spark. Didn't try to open the door. I don't know if the shot didn't come out, or he didn't want to waste ammo, or if he just always does that. But, you know, this is a good way to save health as well, not going for the full Ocean Fly. Bunny shooting out the block at the top. Like, once you lose the pattern of the Rippers, that Red Tower starts to get so much harder. Nice speedball going into Phantoon. Let's see what kind of patterns we get here. So Phantoon's RNG we know can be left or right on slow, mid, or fast. So on the first round, I think it's 50% slow all the time. And it gets a slow. Interesting setup here. It does get the, got a charge shot, a couple of missiles into the X Factor. It's another slow there into a nice dead Phantoon. Wonderful 2-round. Bunny going for her 2 spark. Looks like she's picking up the moat missile, so she'll be at 25. And pretty good help leaving Phantoon for Kashmod. 200 is great. Over 200. Bunny shouting out Nevdi. That was very kind of her. Well, Bunny is going to be going into her Phantoon fight here. Meanwhile, Kashmod is going to be going into the attic. So he's... looks like he's going to be doing a temp blue strat here if he's entering on the left. Nice. Great entry. Got kind of trolled by that key hunter there. Or maybe he jumped like a little early. I know when I do that strat, I don't usually want to get hit by the spark, so that might have messed him up a little bit. But generally, you want that guy to swoop into you. Meanwhile, Bunny looks like she's also getting a slow here. This is a great Phantoon X Factor on the left side. Oh my god. It's not how you usually see that happen. So that's quick thinking on her part. Unfortunately, did have a little trouble with that immediate fast, but it's tricky. Okay, gets another fast, so isn't punished too hard for missing that super in the second round. Kashmod picking up his gravity suit. His resources look good. He's got good soup. He's got full supers, good health, great power bomb. So, I mean, he can choose to farm some stuff here. Like if he wants to farm the cax or something for some health, but this is pretty comfortable. And gets the moat ball, which is sick. It's one of my favorite strats. It just feels cool, and it feels like you're zooming. Bunny's going to be going into her attic, and this is the attic is like one of the big rooms where it's just so easy to lose a lot of time if you don't nail it. So she's going to be going for a power bomb entry here. Ended up going pretty high. Gets that health drop. Okay, setting up a spark. Misses that atomic, unfortunately, so she's gonna have to go back and deal with him. But at least did give her an opportunity to pick up a couple of big health drops. Get some of her health back up for the upcoming bowling alley. Kashmod, unfortunately, getting grabbed by that yapping maw, which happens to everybody. I've gotten caught by that yapping maw way too many times. Bunny getting through the bowling alley. Kashmod going into Mount Everest. Yeah, just going right for that spark there. It's going to be heading into Botwoon soon. And yeah, he's got great health and resources here, so he doesn't have to worry too much. See what kind of a setup he goes for here on Botwoon. Like the newer setup of people going for the decalled X Factor, or if he uses something more like the timing cues that people used to use. Yeah, he's going for the decalled factor here. Okay, it does take an extra little hit from Botwoon, and I think Botwoon died in a bad spot, and so Kashmod didn't get all the drops he could have, but his resources are still pretty good. Although missiles are a little bit low. Usually these Puyos give you some missiles, though. Gonna be setting up for the full halfie here. Big trick. Ran a little bit too far there, but he manages to save a halfie out of it. See if he gets the down grab here. Doesn't quite get the down grab, but still saves time out of just going through the whole room without it. See Bunny choosing to farm those couple of cacks for the health because their health was quite low coming out of the bowling alley. Kashmod setting up for the Draygon spark here. Didn't crouch like people normally do. It still looked like a pretty good spark though. Doesn't quite get the 2 in blue, but Draygon shouldn't be too far from dead. She's just swooping and making it hard. Does a nice job getting that short charge there. He didn't have like full speed. Ooh, gets the spike suit too. So there's a little bit of trouble on Draygon there. Like she wasn't being friendly, just kept swooping. But still manages to get a decent Draygon out of that and gets the spike suit, which saves about, I think, like 5 seconds or so in old route. It's nothing to sneeze at. Meanwhile, Bunny's going to be going into her Botwoon fight. Kashmod does get a nice reverse happy there with that spike suit. Gets those nice couple of snipes on the cack attacks. Ooh, Bunny doesn't quite get the audio cue setup there, or the timing setup. Some of the particles missed. Just gonna have to be a little bit careful here with their supers. Kashmod. Looks like he didn't really quite have the run speed there. Like he bonked something. It didn't have the run speed to set up Plasma Spark, unfortunately. Bunny unfortunately bonks the door here, so no halfie or full halfie attempt here. Just gonna have to slug it through the Coliseum. Kashmod making the plasma room look pretty easy, but I assure you that room is really hard. Okay, Bunny choosing to farm a couple mock droids there to try to get a couple drops. She did get, I think, a super out of that, so that's good. It looks like Bunny is going to be setting up for a rain dance here. So this is a alternate Draygon opener setup, where you use kind of the... she does jump a little bit too high there. Kind of just grazes the top of Draygon. She did take some damage, but it's not ideal. But you always have to be careful once like Draygon is off script or off pattern, because it becomes really easy to lose a lot of health. And that way, Draygon's kind of a scarier boss than Ridley to me. Kashmod, nice speedball there, going to the towards the ice beam, and a nice little deboost into the room while Bunny's finishing up her Draygon here. Draygon being kind of annoying. Does drop a bunch of missiles here, so I think this will be enough to finish her off. Not quite. No, no, get away. Manages to get that pseudo screw off in time. And the bomb spread. That made me laugh. I don't think that was intentional, but it was funny. Going for some pseudo screws there. Pseudo screw actually deals some pretty good damage to Draygon. Still alive though. Jeez. Ah, there we go. Finally. It can also be hard to tell Draygon just because of like Draygon's color patterns will change slightly depending on people's game capture. Meanwhile, Kashmod is going to be heading into lower Norfair. He did the southern route there, so you see he's got less power bombs here than if he did northern route. So that means he has to nail this pillar spark coming up. If you don't nail the pillar spark, you either have to reset the room or... Yeah, he goes back, he realized. Because the other option is you have to... Well, now he has 5. If he messes up, he can power bomb through. But if you have 4 power bombs and you mess up, you have to grab the power bombs of shame. Nice little 6 jump here in Amphitheater for Kashmod. Gonna be going for some lag reduction strats here in the Key Hunter stairs. Meanwhile, Bunny's heading over to her plasma beam. So Kashmod setting up the Death Giga manip here. So If he did it correctly, this guy should jump high. Maybe he didn't set up the manip. Maybe he's just going. It doesn't really matter for old route. So Kashmod is ahead currently. He's a lot closer to Ridley right now. They're both running old route here. But there's still a lot of game left to play. He was the favorite going into this. Got to get 20 of these full beam combo charge shots into Ridley. Yeah, so he goes up. You follow him up with like a hero shot, plasma shot. Missing a couple of these charge shots, so you might end up having to deal with like an extra pogo cycle or swoop cycle. So Ridley is dead. Meanwhile, Bunny's coming into upper Norfair. She's going to grab her ice beam and then head towards Ridley. Draygon is one of the bosses that you do need to kill, so if you don't remember it, you just probably don't remember it. But she's a pretty annoying boss, and when I watch casual playthroughs, a lot of people, their first death is to Draygon. So Bunny choosing the southern route here. He chooses to do that spark, or not spark, run through with blue. You know what Kashmod making his LN escape here. Nailing most of these rooms so far. Kind of does the going for like the new route strategy here, which is cool. I mean, whatever way is consistent for you to get through the room is a good thing. Just like these power bombs here. Like, it's a little bit slower than doing the bombs, but it's quite a bit easier. We saw he was zooming through that room. He was way faster and couldn't get the ball boost. Meanwhile, Bunny going into her LN here, whereas Kashmod's going to be running towards G4. Kashmod's on a pretty good pace right now. We're going to see what it's at G4, because that's only really my... I don't know how long it takes to get to G4 from here. Bunny doesn't quite get that pillar spark, so she's choosing to power bomb through. She does have plenty of health coming into lower Norfair here. Fortunately, struggling a little bit here with the worst room in the game. It's a tough room, especially if you don't get like your opening to it, because then the pirates and everything just start jumping around. Amphitheater also annoying. Kashmod's gonna be running across the landing site here. Gonna see what kind of supers he gets off the Metroids and everything. Does get this nice space jump through Parlor, going into the Terminator here. Yeah, and you do these down shots, so you get a couple extra farms off these green pirates. Okay, so Kashmod looks like only about like 2 or 3 seconds behind his PB. I didn't see what you're referring to, but it must have been a bomb spread where if you hold a charge shot and you morph, you just drop a bunch of bombs. It's really weird. I'm not really sure why they included that in the game, but it's a neat piece of tech. Bunny trying to get her 20 shots off into Ridley here while Kashmod's going through Tourian. So Metroid Room 1 here, he's got great health. Going for some grouping strats here. Didn't quite get that one to latch on, but it followed him, so it wasn't too... He's getting crouch locked and isn't getting the turnaround because of that. It's unfortunate. Ridley kind of trolling Bunny here, not picking her up. These supers are getting kind of low for Kashmod, yeah. So he's doing a grouping strat here in room 3, which you don't usually see in old route, but it certainly paid off. Getting 5 or 6 supers in that room or something. It's pretty wild. So he does end up with 2010 here. It takes a couple hits off the side hoppers, but with that extra 4th E-tank, it's not so bad. It's not so dangerous. And he's setting up for his baby skip here. Bunny, meanwhile, killing the Stigas. Nice first jump. Takes out that little Ripper statue. Nice baby skip from Kashmod. Textbook. So we'll see if he chooses to save here, or if he's just gonna go for it. Because he could, well, his Tourian wasn't great here, but I don't know what his Tourian was like in his PB. Yeah, he's just going for it. He might still be on PB pace. Even with like that little bit of a flub in Metroid Room 1. Oh, so it looks like he's a few seconds behind here. His timer just went red. Okay. It's still really close for Kashmod if he's just 5 or 6 seconds behind his PB. You gotta get 20 shots here into Mother Brain. After shot 16, she'll start shooting ketchup. The red beam, which can do 100 to like 300 if she can triple hit. which can happen, but it's pretty rare. Well, that was a pretty solid Mother Brain 2 fight there from Kashmod. Maybe he could have saved a tiny bit of time on when the ketchup came out, but I think other than that, it was pretty ideal. So while we're waiting for this cutscene, Bunny's gonna be making her way over to G4. Now it's a pretty good boss fight, and it's like very climactic. And the music is so loud. Like I'll leave my computer on with a Super Metroid stream on and have like my headphones plugged in. I'll be like in another room. And then I don't hear it except for it gets to the end. I'll hear like the Mother Brain music, like the rainbow beam sounds. It's just so much louder than the rest of the game. Baby making the ultimate sacrifice. Zebes powered by revenge. So Kashmod just kind of choosing to get right up in Mother Brain's face and doing like 3 shots per jump here. So this is a good lag reduction strat. It is a bit hard to be optimal with the shots that you're getting in when you get close like that, but you're being pretty good about the lag. I don't think Kashmod's on PB pace here. I can maybe still be a 46. I'm not sure. Like a 46.59. Yeah, this is a silver bracket run, putting up that crazy time. Oh, I forgot about the moonfall. Yeah, it looks like it'll be like a 47 OX or maybe 1X. Well, Bunny's gonna be going into her Tourian. So it looked like a 47.05 there from Kashmod. So GG's, that's a real strong time to put up in like a race setting for old route. Listen to the sounds of this planet exploding. Alright, so it's good. I just wanted that triumphant music to play. I switch over to polarbearbunny's audio. Yeah, GG's to Kashmod. That was a great time to put up, and it looked like it was so close to his PB for a lot of it. these kind of times, you know, there's a good chance you could win this bracket through the loser's bracket, which would be great to see. Bunny, unfortunately, missing that baby skip. It's a really hard trick, baby skip. Like, it requires... Like, you need to have, like, a lot of control over your jumps and everything. And how you're kind of roping the baby around. Some people like doing the lag setup there. I personally don't like it, but whatever makes you comfortable with it. Bunny setting up that Zebes skip. Going into the Mother Brain 1 fight here. Okay, 20 shots here, standing between Bunny and Mother Brain and the baby. Seeing the baby again. For one final time. Mother Brain being pretty cooperative so far. Nice, yeah. Nice Mother Brain 2 there from polarbearbunny. You damage down to 3 tanks because if you don't, Mother Brain starts chucking stuff at you to bring you down under 100 health. And there's like some RNGs and like health values where you can actually just die if you have the wrong health. So you really want to make sure you damage down to 3 tanks here. Like the baby saved the day, and the baby's gonna fly away with Samus. They're gonna fly off into space and have ice cream or something. That's the kind of ending I want for my game. Unfortunately, baby dying again. What are the chances of that happening in both races? Yeah, so Bunny going for a more standard approach here to Mother Brain 3, where you kind of stand in front of that pillar in the background, and then you try to get 4 shots per jump. And this is easier to kind of keep Mother Brain stun-locked. But like, if she does get out of hand and like starts chucking a meatball or something, it does make a bit more lag. Going into her escape here. Choosing to run into the mid-off screen good safe way in. You can just kind of come up on the right side here. You don't risk really getting sniped or hitting any pirates. And you can shoot at pirates on your way down. Oh, unfortunately, getting that wall jump morph there. Going into the climb. Does the vertical sparkle on the right wall. And restream struggling a little bit. I can't see what's happening. Oh, there we go. Into the landing site. Into the ship. 54-41 from Bunny. Get GG's in chat for her. Like it's a good time to be putting up for her. Wait, I think her PB was like a 52. But it's very hard to play close to your PB in a race. Yeah, GG's for Polar Bear Bunny. It does look like we're going to be getting joined by our two runners here, Kashmod and Polar Bear Bunny. Who will come up here eventually. Whenever they're ready for it, yeah. We are joined by Polar Bear Bunny and by Kashmod. GG's to both of you.
Maximo, GG's Kashmod.
Yeah, GG Bunny. That was a fun race.
If you say so.
Yeah, Draygon was not nice to you.
No, she wasn't. And I forgot to put up the restream to see, so I didn't know if anything bad had happened to you or not, so I was like, I'm just gonna try to live and not die.
It's a good way to play the game. Try to live.
Although I wanted to just jump into her a bunch of times and die, but
That's what MGA would have done. Just done a bunch of pseudo screws and died.
But yeah, it wasn't really a good run overall, I guess. I did hold my gravity to Botwoon. That was exciting, but that's about it.
Nice.
I don't know how yours went. Seems
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Kashmod, it looked like he was actually close to PB pace for a lot of it.
Yeah, I was green all the way up till Ridley kill, and then I was like 1 second behind, so there's still a chance. And then I just crouch locked a million times in Tourian, and it all died.
Yeah. You stole all my green. All of my splits are except the gold.
Yeah, it was a fun run. Just some not great boss RNG. Just got a lot of swoops from Draygon. Slow. The usual.
The usual, yeah. Yeah. But still really fun. And I like racing Kashmod.
Yeah, it's always a good time racing you.
Would have been more fun if we could do GT Classic instead.
True.
But this is fine, I guess.
I guess we'll do 90%.
Say you can't do GT Classic? I would have been fine with it, you know.
Yeah, Eddie went on a power trip and said, "No, Bunny, this is the any percent tournament." No.
Ooh.
He didn't say that, but yeah, I I didn't want to make anyone jealous with my 39 world record any percent time.
Could have been the fastest time of the tournament.
Well, Kashmod probably done better.
I don't know. It's GT. Anything happens.
Yeah, that's half the fun. Is that I could
Exactly.
win. Yeah, this is fun. I'm really happy about this tournament and the turnout. Didn't do great in my 2 races, but that's okay. I didn't really expect to. I was just kind of here to have fun as long as it lasted, and then I'm happy to see Kashmod move on. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, Kashmod put up a really good time here. Like, with like these kind of times, you could actually just win the whole bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
If
about
he
that.
keeps playing like that.
There's some really good 46 runners in this silver bracket.
Yeah, there's Zeb, there was Beef Robber, like there's you. I think maybe BR Joker as well. I saw them earlier. They also put up a really good race. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how this bracket goes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I lost to Beef Robber to get in the losers bracket, so he's killing it.
You gotta watch a series tutorial and, you know, just take his power from him.
True.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it was awesome having you in this tournament, Bunny, and you know, getting to race against you. Like you said, always a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Had tons of fun. And yeah, GG's again, Kashmod. And
Thank you.
Simo.
GG's to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's to both of you. It was a good race. I'm glad that I came home from the store and I saw that there was no comms for it and that I could be the commentator.
Good timing. I'm glad.
Yeah, thanks for the comms, Simo. That was solid, top tier.
Yeah, I tried. I don't do comms a lot, but it's pretty fun doing it for any percent. Thank you guys for being in the tournament, and Eddie, he's putting on the tournament. There's going to be more races tomorrow, which will be exciting. I don't remember what, but I think there's like Decalled versus Omnigazer and Stachio Cat versus maybe Space Jump.
Those ones are Saturday, actually.
Oh, I don't know how to read days.
Tomorrow is Sloaters versus Shiny Zenny at 7 o'clock.
That's incredible. Thank you, Bunny. You're a better commentator than me.
I happen to have the schedule up, that's all it is. I didn't go searching, I just have it up.
That's a really good one. I'm hoping to see they instead do reverse Slinky RTA, but I don't think Senny will go for it with Floaters being the world record holder. Yeah, again, GG's to the both of you. Good luck in the rest of the tournament, Kashmod. Nice races, Bunny. Sad that you won't get to do any more, but it's a pretty stacked tournament, actually, so it's gonna happen.
Indeed. Yeah, thank you, Simo.
Yeah, thanks again.
So have a good night, everybody, and I guess see you next mission.